Good morning. I have a new puzzle from one of my favorite people and working on that. Finding some edge pieces. I'm gonna do it for about 5 minutes this morning and I can do it again later. All in an effort to stabilize and calm the mind and keep my brain learning. I'm also reading Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Dr. Joe Dispenza. Highly recommend that to anybody that is looking for new reads. Chapter 6 is what I'm on, and it's been super interesting. It's stuff that I've learned already. However, it's a different way of stating it. It's an audiobook, and I'm doing mine through Spotify, non-sponsored. My buddy's drinking his water. He just had a little bit of almond butter, very little bit. And that's the noise you hear in the background. As for breaking the habit of being yourself, it's a very wise, maybe wise isn't the right word. It's a very well-written book. And something I do as I'm reading is kind of repeat back to myself what I'm hearing, and am I taking it in or am I simply just listening passively? This morning's passage was about compassion. They gave the example of a woman who has a family member she's not excited about and that really bothers her. Her mother-in-law, don't eat it, and her mother-in-law is coming to town. Not for you. Her mother-in-law is like coming to town. She's been reading this book and a lot of books, 3 books. St. Francis, autobiography or biography. Mother Teresa, biography. Dalai Lama. And they all write about compassion. So she's been meditating on compassion. When her mom comes in town, she has the chance to be something different, to not have the same thoughts, emotions, and actions, and therefore produce a different result. And eventually, over time, if she can keep doing that, a new state of being. So what does she do? She practices. You might even visualize. Seeing vividly how it is she wants to behave is going to help her to behave differently in this situation. So the author gives examples of just how to do that in more detail around what that takes and how that looks. And then the author talks about mastery of these new habits and what mastery looks like and what mastery is not. So from my own experience with forgiveness work, compassion, grace, etc. Hi, buddy. It takes a lot of intention sometimes, right? Because if, for instance, we hold a thought and our idea, or let me try that again. If I hold, as an example, say, like I had a teacher one time when I was in puberty told me like I didn't smell great. And I held that. And I held it for a long time. Okay? Say that then when I heard her name, I thought of that instance, and then I would feel those feelings again. Well, I could do a new practice. Instead, I could produce a different feeling when I hear her name. Maybe next time I hear her name, I think, wow, she was trying to do me a favor. I'm a 10-year-old who's not as aware of. Hi, down here in the game room, working on editing. I started that video for you guys earlier where I was working on the puzzle. Thank you to my friend who gave me the puzzle. All right, we're just gonna go with this angle, that's fine. So I'm about to edit and work on this stuff so that we can post it. I'm excited to show you guys more content. I was off for a week or so doing other stuff. So it's nice to hop back on. I wanted to update you on some running stuff. So my shoes have a hole in the side and I got some shin splints about 4 weeks ago. I have an extra paycheck coming in, so I'm gonna get some new shoes and then we'll kind of get back on that. I can still do the half on October 19th, which is the plan. Maybe a little slower than it would have been, maybe not. I just wanted to update you guys on that because that is something that I didn't give up on. It's just, you gotta like learn and change and adapt goals. So you get it. That was me making a little fun. A little bit of fun in this video since I don't really add sound effects to my work. I figured I'll just whistle for you. Anyways, guys, I want to know more about what you want to see. As always, I want to know what you're liking that you're seeing. Keep everything like super great the way you guys have been. Very positive, very demure, very mindful. I'm kidding about the demure and mindful. But yeah, keep letting me know what you guys like to see, letting me know what you feel would be fun to see that you haven't seen, and or what you're kind of like, man, I could take it or leave it. And that will not upset me. Let me look here. So it is the 28th. I'm working on these cards and they're essentially like a diary entry where I'm putting down a lot of information about what's been going on with myself, how I'm taking care of myself, what I'm doing to honor my needs, and how I am, I don't know, just behaving and acting. I've got a lot of goals around recreating some of my neuro pathways, to be quite honest. And that's scientific or medical speak for becoming more, let's see here, hold on a second, more adept at these skills that I want to practice. So that's why I'm logging this right now. So I'm logging things like my sleep, logging things like my supplements, any like thinking that isn't helping me, things that I do that do help me. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm also being very mindful about what I'm eating and making sure that that is going to properly fuel my body, because there's some basic things that we can do to honor the way that our bodies work as machines, and one of those is to make sure we are properly fueling it. You know, when we're not fueling our body, we become more likely to be kind of irrational, unreasonable. That's why they call it hangry. Anyways, that's this moment. Another thing that is kind of cool, so I took this class that I told you guys about. Like, I probably just really like vaguely mentioned it, but it is teaching me a lot about I don't know, just different ways to approach things that I've always known, like about how to take care of myself. And it's been so helpful. I just really can't recommend it enough. If you guys are interested in learning about it, you can shoot me a DM on my Instagram, Audrey J. DiCarlo, and I will send you some information about it. Other than that, friends, let's see here. Okay, hip opening yoga, phone calls. I'm logging what I did yesterday to take good care of myself. Taking care to make sure that I do nice things for myself. Yeah. So that's kind of what's up with me. Save, and we're gonna put that, move to my desktop. All right, guys, I don't think this is super interesting for you. I think you probably want to see like some actual footage. So later, it may not be today, but I can update some stuff from my workouts, show you guys some of that. We can take care of, I don't know, like I said, anything you kind of want to see is fine with me. I enjoy showing you guys the things that I'm doing, keeping you posted. This is a great community. It's small right now, but we're growing. And I love that you guys are sharing with people about this page and any input that you have. So I will keep you guys posted as far as what's coming up, starting the new gig on Monday. Not really a new gig, it's like a whole new career. I'm really proud of myself for how I've dealt with it. Other than that, what to tell you guys? I don't have anything else right now. I will talk with you soon, okay? Bye.